Hey everyone, I wanted to record a quick little demo of all the updates, all the redesigns, and especially new Jungle King access for Jungle website. So let's get right into it. The majority of the changes you'll see on the collection page right now has been completely redesigned since, for a couple weeks, since a couple weeks ago. And most notably, like first thing you see is updated stats and they refetch themselves each minute. So on Hypertense, you will be able to actually see, the data changing very fast. Next thing you see, removed bunch of tabs, so left only the important ones, and also we're gonna get the contents of each of them in a bit. Next, you see the snipe zones. In short, snipe zones help you find undervalued assets. Right now, they are sorted by the floor, so you see the cheapest first and then the more expensive to the right, but soon we're going to add sort by potential profit. And how this is calculated is behind the scenes by our machine valuation model, which assigns the valuation ranges to range NFTs based on the how sure the model is for this collection. So obviously, there's no one model fits all for all collections, so that's why some collections have excellent fit for the model and some have, good or very good or acceptable fits. And based on that, we assign ranges for valuations and then assign potential profits and the status of how far the price is from the valuation. So for example, for alley cats, because the fit is acceptable, and you can tell the fit by amount of ranges that we have on this little pill here. So if the range is acceptable, this is the worst range that fits the model. Everything below acceptable, we just simply don't show valuations for. In this case, you'll see only two ranges, right? So the green and the yellow. And you see we show the valuations, which our model estimates the price to be, and the price. And in this case, potential profits minus 27, because even at the floor, because the fit is acceptable only, it considers the asset to be overvalued even at the floor, compared to the other listings, compared to their trade floors and rarity, and so on. Next thing you see is how you can actually open the asset details. So before you had to click on the asset and then it will open the model, which was not very functional, and it's an additional click. So we changed it into a couple separate ways. So first we added the zoom icon on every image. So now you can actually click on an image to zoom to check the good art. And then we added the details button. So when you hover over details, it's gonna have this hover, which is gonna tell you a bit more about the asset. So in this case, rank, price, estimated value is basically a short for the this estimated value, which we show in snipe zones, but on this hover, it's like shortened to only one number without the whole range system. And then it also shows the trade floors, its rarity, and the trade floors. And then you can also add the asset to the watch list. And I'm going to showcase how we redesigned the watch list and how we made it a little bit more functional and a bit more plans for the watch list, because it's going to be one of the essential features for all your trading, all your alerts in the future. Next thing you see is the live listings, live sales. So this basically shows you new listings and new sales live. And if you see this toggle, it means you're connected. And if you hover on the assets, the feed is going to be paused. So the same thing here, you see the rank, you see the details, opens the same way, nothing really exciting there. Next thing you see is the live market change. So this graph is basically a collection of listings and previous listing and sales. It shows up to 2,000 listing and sales, and it basically shows you the brief overview of the market, where things are mostly listed, the concentration, and a bit of a sales pattern as well. So I find it quite useful. And then you have your basic trade floor history, and then we have our holders distribution graph, and it shows you the addresses and their holdings and stuff. But what's exciting about this particular one is the compare feature. So this collection has minted on 2nd February, and let me just select. So now it's 11. Let me select 10th. So anyway, I think I'd already set this up, but what this compare allows you to do is to compare holders in the past with the current state of holders and what they're holding. So if, for example, you select 5 days ago, right, on the 6th, you'll be able to see after it loads which wallet has added more assets, which had sold, and the changes and whether they're new holders. So for example, like this stake he since 6 days ago bought 250 NFTs, and you can investigate it further. For example, okay, I want it had 250 NFTs. Where did they get funded, right? Who funded this wallet? And to explore the wallet, for example, I bought 100 NFTs. You have this flow map, right? And if you open the wallet in the flow map, it's going to first load the wallet, and then you will be able to see all the transactions with whom this wallet has transacted. On each flow map open, the wallet you selected will be in the middle, and then if you tap on it, you're going to see all the transactions, and you can investigate further. For example, oh, this is an interesting transaction of 23,000 ADA. What's this wallet, right? You click on it, you see when was the last transaction, like with whom it has most volume and stuff. And then if you want to explore this wallet and what it did, you can fetch this all the transactions for this wallet, and it's gonna, if it transacted previously with other wallets, it's gonna create this little relation. You can basically explore like this forever. You can hide the wallet, you can hide the wallets, you can hide all the wallets, you can show even smaller transactions. It's gonna create this like little intermediate right here. You can filter by transaction wallet ranges, and you can basically go as deep as you want with this flow map to see who transacting with whom and why. So that's a very neat feature too for all the stake keys available. And you can even find stakes by handles and explore in flow mode. So that's the changes to the overview page. Now one of the other big changes here is you'll be able to see your holdings, right? So I don't hold any Ali cats. So let me go to the Clay Nation, for example, and my wallet holds 3 Clay Nation, and whenever you go to the collection that you have holdings for, it's going to show you once it connects to your wallet. It's going to show you what you hold, amount of holdings, floor value, and if you hover on each asset, it's going to show you also the details for it, the same way as I showed previously. Another big change we have on the collection page is the assets tab, right? The assets tab is where you can actually view all the assets filtered by trades. So this has been completely redesigned. All the filters, everything totally redesigned. Now we used to have a sales tab here, but now we cut this and moved sales to here. So now there's a toggle between assets. If you want to see only sales, you select sales, and vice versa. And also the filters have been completely redesigned, so now it's very clean, very minimalistic. You can only filter by price, by rank, and then also the trace has been completely redesigned. And it's basic traits. We added the all toggle, so for example, you can select all of them at once, and filter by all the traits instead of selecting one individually. And you can, change sorts of traits, all the basic stuff. What's interesting about this one is we have added trending traits. So trending is basically you'll be able to see which traits are the most searched by day, by 90 days, by 1 year, and figure out the patterns and figure out, in the new mints, what are people buying, what should I buy, perhaps. Then another change I forgot to mention before is that this little menu at the bottom. So this shows basically the most trendy collections by the volume up to 100, and you can, if you peek in here and you see a new collection that you've never checked before, you can go there and then check it right from the site, so without leaving the collection page. Now at the bottom also we have a live toggle rather. So this basically signifies that you're connected, and everything on the page refreshes automatically from listings to statistics. So all the header and all the lifestyles is refreshed without you needing to do anything actively. And also I forgot to mention that the assets page also actually have automatic, if something new is listed, it's going to show up here automatically without you needing to update the page. And here we have our usual create hunt for our snapping platform. If you have 100 paths, then you can create alert for this collection right from the bottom. And then the analytics tab has also been changed. Now we added a couple cool new graphs, for example, the rarity to price, and you'll be able to see all the rarity distribution in the price and of the current listings. And this little toggle is very useful, I think. It allows you to basically find quickly the base ratio by rarity and price. If I toggle this, it's going to change. Only show me the first 20, I believe, or so, the best deal. So if you see this as close to left bottom corner, the better, basically, because it's as close to right bottom corner, the better, because it's sourced to the right by price descending and to the bottom by rarity descending. So this is the best area, so it's gonna this is the best asset by far because it's ranked 23 and by 150 ADA. So it's quite a useful graph. Then we have the same holder graph as in the main page. We have floor history, we have holder history, sales history, and listing history. And the good thing about that is that it also gives you a little summary at the top, and you can also filter all graphs by the date range that you're interested in. Um, that's basically everything about the new collection page, I believe. Now let's move to your watch list. You can see this icon. You can add to watch list any collection, any asset, and any wallet. Uh, there's nothing happening with wallets right now and with assets, but eventually we're going to add notifications that you can already form your watch list. However, for collections, we do have the watch list created and set up. So when you go to your watch list, you will be able to see what you have selected, and you'll be able to see like what watch list you have, because you can have multiple custom ones, and you'll be able to see all the live listings just for watchlisted collections here. So if you stay on this page, it's going to show new listings just for those collections that you're interested in for this particular watch list. And then you'll be able to see all collections in one place with all the stats right here. And if you click the expand, you're also going to be able to see all the new listings, all the old listings, sorry. And you are able to buy right from the page. So it's a nice little overview of everything that you're interested in, all the collections in one place without needing to go anywhere else. And then once this syncs, then you're also going to be able to see the performance index of this watch list, right? So it's going to aggregate all the floors and floor histories, and it's going to show you, the historical performance of your particular watch list. And you could create as many watches as you want. I believe it's limited to 10 right now. So yeah, create your watch list. I think it's a cool feature. The next thing, I'm going to show actually portfolio in the next video is going to be fully redesigned. But portfolio also, the reason I want to mention is because portfolio uses, actually, it's implemented right now, so I'm going to show you. So it's going to be redesigned, but the portfolio also allows you to see estimated value of your wallet, right? So estimated sum and floor. So estimation uses the same, model that we showed for assets, and some collections are skipped because of the fit. So if if it's a bad fit for the model, it ignores it. But overall, it takes majority of the collections. In this case, I believe it skips Venocat and Jungle Hunter Pass and Jelly Cube. So valuation is lower than the floor price. But you can actually go to your portfolio and see it per collection. So if I open the assets in the portfolio, you can see the total floor value, and then you can see that it's not an estimation. However, if I go to UMIS, all right, it is total floor, and then you also see estimated value per your holdings and also per each asset, right? So you can, toggle each asset in your portfolio and see estimated values. And you can sort, filter, see distribution, and all this good stuff. So yeah, that's basically about it. Majority of the features I showed you, for example, the trending trays, all the valuation, snipe zones, the flow map, the depth research and flow map. So flow map is available for everyone. However, if you want to explore, nested, it's going to be under King subscription. So a lot of features are on the King subscription. For example, you want to create multiple custom watch lists. It's also under subscription. And yeah, so let's go over the features to see if I didn't forget anything. So snipe zones, floor charts, market alerts, quick buy. Quick buy is basically we're going to launch soon the quicker way to build transactions. So right now it takes a bit of time to build the transactions for bigger wallets. So we're going to significantly improve the speed for both sniping and jungle. And then every feature, I forgot to mention that majority of the features are showed are actually coming to mobile. We'll also have all the collection pages and stuff, or the in the mobile app, where it's going to be wired to the new backend, and then all the portfolio, the updated view is coming to the mobile too. And then obviously the next steps would be making the very robust alert system. For example, the sell alert system, when you will be able to sell, where you will be able to get notified what's the best time to sell your assets that you hold. We're going to aggregate a lot of data points, and for example, if the collection has a lot of volume, a lot of sales, and the floor is very thin, we're going to send you an alert of like, hey, this collection can double in the next 5 sales. So then to get you this instant feedback of the market, and it's all part of the subscription. So yeah, feel free to check it out. And yeah, I think that's about it. A lot of more redesigns are coming to Jungle. For example, even if you go to the search, right, you're also able to see that the updates are also here. You're instantly able to see for every collection you search, or the flooring holders, right, in one place. So a lot of small features like that, I think, makes the site much better. Yeah, I think that's about it for both current state of redesign and the King subscription. And yeah, I mean, let me know feedback. Let me know any features that you like to see, and I'll see you in the next episode.